When you're implementing sleep restriction for insomnia, is it okay to get out of bed after the end of your sleep window, as long as you're being really careful to make sure there's enough time for sleep pressure to build during the day to help you sleep at night? Well, the short answer is no, and I'm going to be talking about this in today's video. Hi, I'm Martin Reed. If you have insomnia, I offer sleep coaching programs that will give you all the skills and support you need to enjoy better sleep for the rest of your life. You can learn more at insomniacoach.com. Now, in my opinion, one of the hardest techniques to implement when you're trying to address your insomnia is sleep restriction and observing a regular, appropriate sleep window. Often the most difficult part of the sleep window is less to do with staying awake later in the evening, but more to do with always getting out of bed by that consistent final out of bedtime. And this is just so important because if we stay in bed later than normal, it could mean that there's less time during the day for sleep drive to build to help us sleep at night. But perhaps more importantly is if we don't have this consistent morning out of bedtime, it's really hard for our body clock to regulate itself. Put simply, the body clock works like this. When you are awake in the morning, the body clock is sending alerting signals, wakefulness signals to suppress sleepiness. And these wakefulness signals get stronger during the day. They'll dip a little bit around lunchtime. That's why many of us feel a little bit sleepy around lunchtime. Then they'll recover a little bit, and then they'll just slowly start to fall back towards the end of the day into the evening. So these alerting wakefulness signals are getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and this allows sleepiness to take over. So let's say that one morning you get out of bed 2 or 3 hours later than your scheduled final out of bedtime. This could mean that your body clock is still sending wakefulness alerting signals through your body 2 or 3 hours later into the evening. And this could be at a time when you're planning on going to sleep. So you're actually going to bed at a time when your body is still trying to suppress the sleepiness cues, or when your sleepiness cues aren't as strong as they otherwise would have been. And now let's say the following day you get out of bed bang on the end of your sleep window. Again, your body clock is just going to be out of rhythm. So what may be happening now is that you are experiencing that sleepiness at the start of your sleep window, but because you shifted your out of bedtime back to an earlier time, your body clock might start sending these wakefulness signals and suppressing sleepiness signals towards the end of your sleep window whilst you're still hoping to be asleep. And this can contribute to those late night, early morning awakenings where you just wake a few hours before the end of your sleep window and you just really struggle to fall back to sleep. So it's really important to recognize the importance of this consistent out of bedtime, because not only does it help ensure you're building sleep drive during the day, that there's enough time for you to build this sleep drive to help you sleep at night, but it also gives your body clock this really consistent morning anchor. So it knows exactly when to be sending these wakefulness signals and suppressing sleepiness, i.e. during the day, and when to cut back on those wakefulness signals and allow sleepiness to take over, i.e. when you're planning on going to bed and during the night when you're hoping to be asleep. So although it can be very difficult to commit to this consistent out of bedtime in the morning, it's really something that's worth the effort. And I'd really encourage you to really stick to that consistent out of bedtime, regardless of how well or how poorly you sleep from night to night. If you stick to that consistent out of bedtime, you will notice some improvements in your sleep. So I hope you found this short video helpful. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. I do try and share some new sleep snippet videos every week. If you have any questions, feedback, comments, or suggestions for a future video, please leave a comment below, or you can email me directly. My email address is hello@insomniacoach.com. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'd like to leave you with this important reminder. You can sleep.